Hello everybody and welcome to that one playthrough. Sorry to break your headphones right away. That's just it's just who I am. If you can hear me, can I get some Georges in the chat? We need George in the chat. Show me the George. And I'm getting a couple things just situated. Whoa, what is this? I don't want an ad. Go away. Go away. What are you doing? Jeez. My goodness. Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay. I think everything's alive now. Everything's alive now. Hopefully. Let me turn the game audio back on. Let's see. Do I need you up? Hold on. Hold on. Can you guys see the image? Is it coming through? Refresh. Next streaming software is me. Okay, yeah, it is going through. Apparently YouTube was just being the issue as it usually is. Everyone gotta love the YouTubes. Okay. I swear I'm not selling. I'm trying to make sure everything's up here. I was trying to get an easy way to get the chat up because I want to make sure I can see the chat. And that's the most important thing. The other thing I need to check is this one. Yep, the timer. Okay, timer's working, it looks like. That's all that matters there. Okay, so here's how this is going to go down, just so I can get in the swing of this. We're not going to waste too much time. I am setting a challenge for myself. This was actually a challenge on the MMORPG Tycoon 2 Discord, like, oh gosh, like 2.5 years ago. And I never got around to it because I was just too busy. And I could have recorded it like on my own time and just put it up as a video, and I thought about doing it, but then the challenge expired on the Discord, so I just decided not to do it, but it's always been on the back of my mind. So 3 hours was the challenge. I think at the time it was to build an entire MMO, which if you've obviously seen at least one of my videos, know that I'm incapable of building an entire game in that time frame. Go ahead, skip that. And realistically, what it has taken me to do just this small amount of stuff here, I have like 215 hours in the game. 2 of those hours were the first time I ever turned the game on and just screwed around and then decided I'm going to make a series out of this. And the remaining 213 hours are literally what you're looking at, other than maybe some testing on the side when I go and experiment with things just to see what does and doesn't work. Now, back to the task at hand. The challenge today is going to revolve around this territory right here. We're going to take this region. We're going to make a brand new region. Oh, I'm just realizing the game audio is not going through. Game audio, please come through. Please come through, game audio. Let's make sure the properties are set correctly. Yeah, okay. The other thing I want to do before I forget. Where's my UI? There's my UI. We're going to set the audio options. Music tracks. I don't think all of them are on. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and turn the kind of the base game ones on. And then I think there's a few in, yeah, there are a few in here that are part of like the ones I usually use in my YouTube videos too. So we'll just let those play. I think they only play when I'm like close up to the ground. This is the region we're going to use though. It doesn't really have a name yet, at least not one that I've chosen. It's not going to be Dustvin. It sounds too close to Dustbin, which is just ridiculous. So 3 hours. 3 hours. So for the next 3 hours, I'm going to hammer away just this region. I have not touched it. I have not done anything with it. The challenge is to not only build out the region, and when I say build out the region, I mean I'm going to try and build out the region to the same level of detail that I usually do. For context, most of my regions have taken anywhere between, I don't know, 8 to 15 hours, 6 to 10 hours, somewhere in there, depending on which one. So to do this in 3 hours is going to be a nightmarish, to say the least. What what's the inspiration for this region? So the inspiration actually has been here for a while. If you remember back in, if you remember back over here in Zephyr, we had on the kind of north-ish end of the province, actually, I guess it would be more on the western side of the province. You can go into the new region we've been building in the series, but over here we've got the kobold kind of fortress, and there's kind of a kobold civil war going on. And so our players come over here, they get to a quest where they have a bunch of kobolds that are actually labeled as guards. So these are kobolds that would be on your side, they would protect you. And there's a bunch of kobolds over here that are like the enemy kobolds. So the quest is to go in and basically help these kobolds fight the other kobolds in this kind of makeshift kobold civil war. Now, once you fight your way through here, you would enter on this side because basically this micro faction is creating a chokehold here to try and starve out this region. But this region is going to be kind of like a kobold home territory, and we're going to put a whole bunch of other fun shenanigans in there. So it's going to be desert-esque, but I've got some ideas for a lot of other like microclimates that'll exist within it to make it a little more fun. If we're thinking about the grand scheme of a game, this is actually going to be more of like a not an important main quest region at all. It's just going to be filled with kind of side quests and fun things that kind of deviate from the standard kind of vibe of the rest of the game, so that you feel like you can kind of do this little escape. Think of this as like an offshoot, like a DLC that just takes the game in a different direction a little bit. I apologize if I take drinks of things while we're doing this, but I'm going to have to wet my whistle every now and then just to make sure I don't shrivel up and die. Okay. I do have a timer that I have set. Where is... So up in the corner here, you'll see I've got this this little timer way up here somewhere. It's not on my game. It's on my... Should be up on the OBS overlay. I'm sorry that I'm low budget and my timers are just a window capture from Google. But I'll reset that timer. I was just testing to make sure the 3 hours would work. Other sets of rules. Okay, so right now I don't have any plans to necessarily do a dungeon in here. But I'll tell you what. I'm going to set it now. Not that I expect nobody donate. I'm not asking anybody to donate. But if we hit $10, I will also force myself to try and build a dungeon within the 3 hour time span. So just a fun little quota if we want to hit there. Let's see, what else? Let me go back to my list of my requirements. Okay, I have to build at least 5 quests that take the players around the region. So there will be kind of a goal to get them to kind of circumnavigate the region a little bit. And then there won't be really any tie-ins to maybe like the main quest or anything like that. But the goal is 5 quests, and to your guys' judgment, all of you will be the judge of this. Does it hit the quality of detail visually that the rest of my regions do? So that's the biggest goal, is just trying to do this in 3 hours and make it feel like it will still belong. And then the last and final rule is that I cannot touch this region once I'm done with it. Once I'm done with this stream, it will live in infamy, or it will live notoriously as a region that was either successful or just looks like cut content from the rest of the game because we went into crunch time and only had 3 hours to work on it. So I hope everyone is excited and ready, because I am excited and ready, and I'm going to reset my timer because, let's see, just refresh you. Okay, so I've set it for 3 hours and 5 minutes. The reason for that is I got a 5-minute buffer here before I can do anything. I'm not going to touch it, but until then, what I also want to do, bring up my other thing here real quick. I am going to...
Coffee? $2.
So, go away,
Lottery
ad.
ticket.
Go away. Go away. We're going to quickly do this. I'm going to send out 5 gifted memberships to hopefully you lovely people in the chat. I don't know if it goes to the people in the chat directly, but that's just going to dish those out, because YouTube gives me free gifted memberships, which is always cool to make sure that I utilize. Okay. Where's my timer at? We got 4 minutes until the start of this. What's everyone else been up to on this lovely Sunday? Or where's everybody at? Where's everybody from? Don't tell me like your address, just tell me like maybe like a nation of origin or nation of residence. Why does this look laggy? Why are you so laggy? Oh, I bet it's because I just put up a YouTube page on the back here. What is going? Go away. Go away, you. You're making it too laggy. All right, we got 3 minutes and 20 seconds by my calculations. I gotta set myself up because this is basically the MMORPG Tycoon 2 speedrun attempt. Here's our starting point. We got, so the first thing I'm gonna do is, well, the first thing I'm gonna do is not gonna name it. The first thing I gotta do is immediately go in and delete all the other scenery, probably just to give myself a fresh layout. Actually, what I need to do is terrain first. So I'll probably immediately jump in and we'll organize the terrain to what I wanted to do. You managed to get a cold while there's a heat wave. Well, stranger things have happened probably, but that's always interesting. We've got 2.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Okay, the region type is gonna have some desert. It's going to have, I'm gonna have it have some jungle-esque forest. I'm gonna have it interact with the frozen vale, which is on the other side of one of the mountains. So it's gonna have some water that comes in via there. And then there's gonna be a cave structure on one side too. So we'll see how that goes. We've got 2 minutes, 2 minutes until the start of the challenge. 2 minutes until the start of the challenge. Just caught up and now you're here. Good. You didn't miss anything yet. The timer at the top, where we are going as soon as it strikes the 3-hour mark there, and then I have 3 hours to just go ham in this region. Now, the other thing too is I have the game going right now. There's we're researching a monster type. So if I want any new monster types in here, I will be able to add one. But if I want to add an extra one, I'm going to have to research it, which means I'm going to have to play the game on 3 times speed. And hopefully they research it fast enough that I can still utilize it within the time frame as well. If I speed up in-game time, obviously it doesn't speed up the challenge timer, so. Oh, I'm not nervous at all. Are you nervous? I'm not nervous. That's not just perfectly normal day. Be taking sips of my iced tea as we go too. 1 minute, approximately 1 minute remaining. Here we go. It's go time. It's go time. It is the goest of times. Why is there no music playing? A little frustrating. Do I not have... Ooh, I wonder if I turned music volume off. I did. Look at that. I'm an idiot. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Hopefully it should start playing music. If I zoom out and back in, will it do it? Still don't hear it. It's going to be the most boring stream ever. Oh well. Did I not hit like apply or something? No, it's there. It's there. It's supposed to be doing the things, but it's not doing the things. Hopefully that doesn't blow out our eardrums. We'll find out. Okay, here we go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Okay, I gotta click on the region. I gotta go terrain. We want to keep deserts. Do I want mountain? I don't think so. Pine forest, swamp, chasm. I do. I think I want forest. I think I want chasm, and then we'll leave the last one. We'll leave it as icy, but I don't know if that's what I'm necessarily gonna use. We'll hit apply. Okay, so I gotta go quick here. So we want to go terrain. We're gonna go straight into, let's just start with the blank slate of the desert, because that's how I want that to kind of be. We're gonna go forest. Ooh, that's the regular forest. I don't know if I want that forest. There's the, nope, that's the wrong button, Kyle. Stop doing things. You're already killing time you don't have. So instead of that forest, what's, oh, pine forest, swamp. Maybe I'll do swamp. And then, oh, it took it over there. That's not what I was expecting. Okay. All right, so swamp, let's see. Ooh, ah! Okay, so we want this over here to be greener. Why is it not making it like, why does it still look like desert? Well, that's weird. It like transitions awkwardly with the rest of it. Okay, so we're gonna have this over here kind of be swampy because we're gonna have like water kind of coming from that area. I'm gonna attempt to make a waterfall. We'll see if that works out. The other thing I need to do though, and this is part of the kind of main theme of this, is I want desert to cut through here. We'll have it squiggle around like that. And then, let's see, we want probably gonna go with more over here in the corner, just because it's gonna help with some of the theme. Oh, I know what I want for the next one, actually. Not icy. We do want mountain, like that. Perfect. Okay, so mountain, and what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put some tiny mountains here. Probably have to rearrange it a little bit. Okay, and then on scenery, we gotta go in. We're gonna try and do just mass delete. Let's get rid of these trees so they're out of the way. Okay, so then we go like that, and then need more desert that's gonna cut through here close to the mountain, like that. Anyone have a guess on what exactly I'm building here to start with? It's very exciting stuff. Okay, let's put the mountains back. Let's go desert here. This is normally a process I really think heavily about too. Like, it takes me a while to usually design out what I want, whoa, the region to look like. Ooh. Can they, ooh, they can walk up that, but it's a little dicey. Okay, let's just try to get this carved away just a little bit so it looks like, I want it to gain altitude. Yeah, like that, that works. Okay, and then we got that there, that works. And then this is still, so I was hoping it would be a little more green. Go like this, it keeps it low. Does it, no, you need to go away. Does it still look like there's some sand here? Not really, but maybe, ooh, the real question is, do I want it to look like grass here? I don't want it to look like grass, actually. How much time have I got already? I've already killed 4 minutes just sitting here doing this. Fantastic. Okay, what does that look like? Okay, so it's sand for sure. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm already stressing that I don't have time. Okay, we'll leave that stuff there. Are these the type of trees? No, these are not the type of trees. Well, I know it says it's swamp, but do these look like they could be jungly? No, I'm gonna use the other jungle trees, which is fine. Get rid of all of those. Okay, which is fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so now that's basically, that's as clunky as that looks. That's basically it. So now we're gonna go into scenery. We're gonna go into trees, 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 trees. Yeah, I want these ones because I like them looking more viney. What's the difference on these? Not much. Okay. So similar to the trees I just used in the most recent region. Let's go density, scale. I just want to see what this will look like from the outside. Whoa! Let's see. Go like, that's a little too dense, huh? That's a little too dense. Bring it down a little bit. Oh, that's scale. Yeah, scale was good. Angle, variation. I'm looking for density. There it is. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Go like that. And then put another one kind of spot it there. 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 And then we're going to scale down. Just a smidge. So we can have some in-between sections here. Boom. And then we'll have to go through and I'll try and clean it up too a little bit. This like multi-placement tool is the greatest game they put, the greatest thing they put in this game, I swear. There. Small patch there. Let's put like that. Okay. So then, yeah, we got this feeling like you can kind of move between here. And let's leave you guys there. That's fine. Okay, so that's how that's gonna go. Will it be dunes? It's gonna kind of have, yeah, the goal here is kind of gonna be Dooney. Not Dooney the movie, but like somewhat of a relationship like this. Like Zephyr obviously had intentional dunes. I'm getting sidetracked. Don't explain things, Kyle. There's only so much time. There's only so much time. We've already killed 10 minutes. Okay, so that's going like that. Oh, I probably need more trees over here to cover this up. There's no time. There's no time. There's no time. There's no time. Oh, what the heck? Why did you change my... Why did you change? Why did you change? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Yes, but it will have like sand duny effect. So actually, let's go like this. Let's cover up the entrance to this section here. Like that, and then let's do the same thing here actually. So it looks like it's gonna be hidden. Like so. What is the theme of the region? The theme of the region is going to be desert mixed with like where a rich jungle oasis hits. So we're going to use the effects of like the fact that this is on one side of the foot of the mountain range of Karak, specifically near the peak of Karak. So we're going to kind of imagine that water is flowing off of here. So there's going to be some like life in this section of the desert. Which is why there's this thick jungle, but then it is just going to abruptly end at the sandscape. And then there's this mountain off in the distance, which I don't want it to have snow, which means I'm going to thin it out probably even more, because I do not like it. I donut. So desert. Let's carve this just away a little bit. What I want is to use the mountain range feature, so similar to the way I did it in Angalore, where I use the mountains to create a barrier, because players cannot go across mountain range features, and then I'll throw some scenery on top of there. So it's going to be desert themed, and it is related to the kobold home region. So the kobolds are going to live in here, which means very quickly, just to establish some stuff, let's see, what kind of inn would kobolds use? Ooh, maybe the warlike one? That might be a good one. Or fearless, that looks too organized. Sinister, no. Mechanical, no. Corrupted? No, I don't like that. So I think I'm gonna go with, I think the kobolds are gonna use the warlike structures. So real quick, I'm probably gonna create a couple of inns because we'll need them throughout the region. We'll need a tavern, corrupted tavern, coastal tavern, fearless tavern. Where is warlike tavern? Make 2 of those. We're gonna need blacksmith. We'll make one of those. We need potion shop. Warlike. Oh, the game is. Oh my gosh, the game is auto saving and now it's freezing me. So now I can't keep moving. Are there any plans to design a quest line that could end in a raid type dungeon? Yes, there was a challenge set before the chat that we can do a dungeon if we pass the challenge. What is the warlike? Okay, warlike. Yes. Wait, that was the warlike one, right? Yeah, okay. So there's that, and then what is this? Oh, shops. We'll do a couple of these. We'll do warlike shop. We'll do sylvan one because I think kobolds would have a little one like that. We could do an arid one. Yeah, we'll do an arid one because we'll have something kind of out here in the desert portion. Fearless. Yeah, we'll do fear. That one looks cool too because it actually matches a little bit too. So we'll do that one there. We'll do one of those out there. This is not where the actual town's going to be yet. Don't worry. I'm just putting these out because, as we know, it will delete scenery if I go to move it. So We'll move this in here. Where should we make... Let's hide. I want this stuff to like feel in the nooks and crannies here. Kind of go there. Kind of up on a hill, but that's fine. We need... What is this? Tavern. Perfect. Take tavern. Tavern can... Oh, can I put it under here? Oh, yeah. There we go. Where's the door? There's the door. Excellent. That is 10 out of 10. It's already the best. I never even thought about putting them in the trees until that just literally stumbled on me. Okay, what is this? This is the blacksmith. It's a blacksmith. Don't put the blacksmith in the tree. He's got a chimney that's spewing out smoke. It'll just catch everything on fire. Don't put him in a tree, Kyle. We'll kind of put it here. What was this one? That's a market stall. This was potion shop. We need that over here. So we're making kind of the main not starting, but like main area for like this region. Let's put you inside of a tree too. That'd be cool. Put you there. We're kind of making the main hub for this region. This is market stall. Market stalls can go in trees too. Why are you not letting me go in there? Why, game? Why? I want to be in the trees. I want to be in the trees. Maybe this one's got a tent. We'll put it outside of the trees. It can kind of be like here out in the open. There we go. And what was this one? This one was Sylvan Market Stall. I'm still not hearing any of this music that the game is supposed to be playing. Ooh, yeah, do this one inside the tree. That's good. Little mushroom growing in there. And then this was Fearless. This one's kind of got its own cover on it too. Maybe we'll throw it in between over here. There we go. Okay. Someday our game devs will come over and they will actually start activating that. I'm gonna play the game at a faster speed just so we can get researching through the monster types, because we're gonna want some probably new things in here. This one over here, I don't want this to have the town pieces. We'll kind of nestle these into here maybe. We'll kind of put like just an outpost here, kind of, sort of. Put these market stalls. Yeah, I like how they look makeshift like that. So we need an inn. This kind of looks like it could be a tent out here in the desert. Put you there. I have one more inn. Do I need another inn? Don't worry about this inn. We'll delete this inn for now. Well, where'd my mouse go? Thank you. And then what were you? You were another tavern. Yeah, we'll put the tavern over here too. Kind of looks like almost like it's trying to be a watchtower, which actually begs the question too. We could go. Where is it? Train building. No, it's in buildings landmarks. We can put one of these guys in here. Like it's gonna be the outlook point for stuff. Okay. So then what I want to do is we're going to go to paths, and I think this is part of the main cut path, but it's going to work out okay. What I want to do is create the sort of illusion, right? Same way I did kind of in Zephyr, where it's like part of the path was under the sand. I want to create that kind of same illusion, and I have more of a reason for it. And I did previously. Last time it was because of the dune portion of it, like the sand dunes. This is going to go in here. Into here. We'll kind of bank it around. And then, whoa, where did it go? Like that. Down here. We're gonna go here. Curve it this way. And then it's gonna come through here. And then in here, we're gonna keep it a little simpler. This is actually gonna stay paved through here. And then kind of end there. Okay. And then this will be able to come up to, we'll not have it connected to there, but we'll, oh, no, I didn't want to connect it to there. Come on, disconnect. Nope, nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Intersects building, yes. Don't intersect the buildings then. Don't do the building intersection. Get you up to there. Okay, so that'll go like that. We can kind of have, I can put the road on under the trees, right? Yeah, but there's a building there. We'll just have this loop around here. Don't connect to there. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So it looks a little wonky, but in case it's not obvious, which it probably isn't, we are building a racetrack. We are building a desert racetrack because this is going to be just a fun region where we're literally going to send our players in and they're just going to meet up with these kobolds. And the only way to win over the kobolds and become friends with them is you're going to have to race in this like desert death race. So that is the entire plan here. Okay, terrain wise, I do want to add chasm in here before I forget. And then we're going to kind of fill this in like we did in Zephyr. So that way we don't see the water. Like so. And then I'll probably do one here. Because again, I'm building the, what's it called? The road there. I want it to feel like the road has to go around certain things. Kind of get it a little close here. It's dangerous. I put it in the middle there. Ooh, that works. Okay, cool. Go like this then. We'll put sinkhole. That is not where I clicked. Does that look right? Does that look right, Trevor? That's where I clicked and you put a hole there. We're gonna have to have a long talk about this. We're gonna have to have a long talk about this. Kind of go like that. You're gonna go there. Take you out. Let's get the road back up. There we go. Okay, so it looks a little wonky when all the lines are exposed like that, but if we just hide those. Ooh, wait, we still got a ditch over here. We need to get rid of that ditch. Come on. Ah, crud, I just got rid of some trees. Does that look right? That's doable. Okay, that's fine. All right, there we go. This, however, is looking a little sketchy. And then you need to be filled out more. You don't have water. There we go. And then, oh gosh, do I do a little bit more here? Let's meet it up with the mountain. So that way we create kind of an impassable space here. That's the goal. Want it to be impassable, like the players have to go around it. Oh, you got a lot of water in there. Why you got so much water? There we go. Okay, let's go check the road all the way around here real quick. So this is gonna like zoom up on here, big banked turn. It's gonna whip through this back area here. And then it's gonna zoom around. So you've got the ability to stop here at this town as the players go through. You're gonna whip this way, whip around this way. We'll just say you got to make a smart decision here on actually, you know, not just falling down here, but making a good, nice, sharp turn. Come on, autosave, get through this. Come on, come on. What's going to race on the track? I don't know what's going to race on the track. I think, I mean, for the time being, it might be a little bit of a not quite actual thing that I can really implement in the game, because I can't put vehicles in, but we might create like pretend vehicles that are kind of sitting here. The quest to take the players around is actually going to just be them, unfortunately, walking. We could, whoa, what are all the people over here doing? Don't get sidetracked, Kyle, you got things to do. You've only got 2 hours and 38 minutes remaining. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna walk around, obviously. We could put like flight paths, maybe flight paths wouldn't work. We need mounts, really, is what we need in the game, but I'm sure that's something that will come at a later time. Oh, I know why none of this stuff is activating, because I'm a big dummy. Oh, I'm a big region overloaded. Hold on. What region is overloaded? Brightwood. Oh, Brightwood's always overloaded. Just don't worry about Brightwood. They're fine. They'll figure it out. I didn't create anything in here network-wise, so I need to create an uplink. Boop. And then I need to create some. Oh, I need the cords. Thank you. Get the cords. Boop. Wait, this is the wrong kind of cords. Need cable. That's what I need. Boop. 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 We'll just have it follow around. Why don't you go over here? Like that, and then we'll go this way, up, and then reconnect to there. Okay, there we go. Now we should be able to activate all of those buildings. Okay. Do I have a respawn point in the region? No, I don't have a respawn point. That's another thing I do need. Thank you for bringing that up. Respawn. We'll need probably. Let's do the warlike one in here. And then. Oh, build it outside of it. Hold on. Let's build 3 of them. Actually, I don't know if I want them to be the same types. So. Might not have been what I wanted. Okay, let's put a respawn point. We'll kind of keep it close to town-ish. Here. We'll put... Actually, I do kind of like the skull of, like, the... What is that, like a... Is it like a bison skull? Yeah, it's kind of like a bison skull. Put you... More over here, slightly on the outskirts. And then the third one we'll just throw up in the top corner up here. Okay. And have them like drive past it. Okay, ready to deploy a new monster type. Okay, deploy the new monster type. Development. What's he saying? How do I deploy it? What? You know what the players that disconnect, reconnect when they went off, or do all the players that connect to the starting region? I think they just connect back to wherever the inn they were affiliated with. Yeah, I think they just restarted the inn. How do I... Oh gosh, I'm gonna end up crushing time. Deploy, that's where it is. Okay, I'm gonna choose another project. What project? Let's see. New NPC, new monster, new player, new dungeon. Ooh, do a new dungeon monster type. No, do we need that right now? No, I don't need that right now. Let's. Do I want to waste time on this stream doing all the weapon upgrades? Simple anti-cheat, boost movement speed, developer movement speed, offline debugging tools. Do this one because I think this is what I tried to do last time and it wouldn't work. Okay, so they're gonna go work on that. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. In my brain, this was about as far as my planning got. So now it's just a matter of what the heck else needs to go into this. I got plenty of time. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. What should be on the entrance here? This is actually, oh, it's a bell tower, isn't it? It's not a guard tower, Kyle. That's more the guard tower. Okay, then I need modular buildings, I think. modulize this. Do I want this kind? Yeah, we'll put it over here. I got an idea. Let's make a few modular buildings just to be able to move them around. Okay, because remember, players are fighting their way through this chokehold that one of the kobold factions has. So you have to be able to like fight your way in, and then once you fight your way in, there's got to be like a safe zone that some other kobold action is kind of like established. So what we'll do is we'll kind of position this here. We'll get a second one over, well, yeah, we'll do a second one kind of here. And then we just modulize the crap out of it. So we'll go up, up. Region overload. I don't care. I don't care if the region is overloaded. All right, if I get rid of the stuff underneath. Yeah, I want it to be passable because we're basically creating the spots where the quote-unquote vehicles are going to pass through as part of the, well, that's not where I wanted to build that. As part of the death race or whatever. Can I build? Yeah, I can build under you. Cool. All right, so we'll go like that. And then on here, let's go ahead and, ooh, that's a good spot for that. That's a good spot for that. Let's build up here against the tree and then go like that. No, I want that hut back. Give me the hut back. Excuse me, sir. That was a good hut. Keep that hut. Okay, let's go. Oh, just moving the hut. All right, well, that's fine, I suppose. That's, yeah, that can go there. That's okay. And then you can go under there. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. I'm trying to read the chat as I go here too. I don't think the city's gonna be in the trees because, let's be honest, Kyle does a lot of buildings inside of high up trees and mountains and all kinds of things already. So we don't wanna overuse a theme, I guess would be my fear there. All right, let's take some of these. What is this? Subscribers unable to join. What is happening to my game right now? What? Oh my gosh. Brightwood was just glowing red. Unsub, unsub. Hold on. What is going on here? Holy heck in a handbasket. What is going on? What have you done to break my game, people? Residents, 11,000. Users logged in. I get that they can't. Oh my gosh, how do I even game? Okay. I know how to solve this, because if we add servers, then it will give more space for people to play, right? But these are just expensive. What's the upkeep on these? Extra region server, these consume bandwidth and have a small upkeep cost, but allow a region to contain 400 extra simultaneous subscribers before they block logins. Okay, well, if I put that there, will it like... Is it going? Play. Okay, there's still unsubs. I'm just confused. You're not connected. It's not the in space that's the issue, because if you click on the region, maybe I gotta be on a different thing. If I click on the region, so it says residents. Well, yeah, I guess I technically do need more in space, considering I've got 20,000 subscribers. But this is like the issue with it is like, if you dumb people would just like level up faster, then you wouldn't have to worry about this. But like at the same time, if I need more of them to be able to play is the issue. If more of them can play, more of them will level up faster. So we're gonna connect a few of these extra servers. Those should go into there. The question is, like, is it gonna chew up too much bandwidth? Oops, not what I wanted, not what I wanted. You're not really working. Why are you not working? How many of these can I make? Unusable terrain. Okay. Are they working now? Are they doing the things? What is happening? Can I just give people levels? I can just give people levels. I've just kind of subconsciously made that my rule where I didn't want to give away levels to people, but I totally can go just start clicking on people and leveling them up. If we so choose. You know, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just make this like fast leveling weekend. You know, games do that all the time. Double experience weekend. Come in for high leveling. Why are these not opening is a question. Bandwidth is... It's like trying to, but it's not. This shows that there's bandwidth in there. Why does that have 103, but this has 35? What in the heck? Do I just not understand how these work? Because this one's not filling up either. Maybe I need more, what's it called? Uplinks. Should I get another uplink? Put another uplink up here. This just shows, like, no matter how much time I spend in this game, I literally have no idea. Oh, now it's filling up that one. Okay, let's try to connect these a little bit closer. I'm just desperately grasping at straws here now. Okay, those look like they're starting to fill up. Still not getting anything. The heck? And connect over here. Oh, there it goes. Now it's going. Now it's going. Just put another uplink right here for these two. This is costing me so much. There. There. Okay, so those are now active. You know what's weird though is, like, it was a high influx of players and now it's gone down. So now I have room for 3,200 people to be actively logged in, and there's only 700. So why was it? There was just like a massive spike. Why did it just have like a massive spike out of nowhere? Could I reduce level requirements? I've done that like a number of times already. I've done that a bunch of times. Because I think right now, I'd have to look at contents. This doesn't really tell me. Where's quest givers? Monster zones, scenery, buildings. Guard. Quest givers are the top ones here. Like, so, okay, so if I go to Captain Hector, good old whoa. Please go back to him. Thank you. Use the right button, Kyle. Alright, so Captain Hector, like if we look at his quests, he gives out a total of 1,100 experience, and you only need 3,900 for the next level. So, like, doing his quest, granted you have to complete all 4 of them, but like, what's the fun in doing one quest and gaining a level? That's the problem with so many games nowadays, is it's like, congratulations, you brought me 10 bear skins, and now you're level 87. Does nobody enjoy the suffering and the pain of grinding anymore? The kids these days, you have it so easy. You all complain about how hard it is to just sit and play a video game and enjoy it. You just want to get to the end game when that's not the point. The point is to do all the stuff in between and have fun. All right, that's just me being an old boomer, and we're done with that now. Let's go back to putting in more buildings in this region. Yeah, I probably should research the double in space, to be honest. That would make a lot of sense. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make So this is going to be obviously friendly because it's a town you can stop at. This was bad. You had to fight your way through here. But if you take a sharp right here, you go into town. That's friendly. So we'll make another spot here that's unfriendly. So we'll put a couple of these in here. And they'll defend like through this region. So this space to kind of cut through here is going to be a little bit more brutal. Oh, that shadow was throwing me off. I thought it was like Chasm of Death. Okay, let's add like sort of a tower here. Ooh, that's a good spot. Get rid of you. If I get rid of you, ooh, perfect. That's what I want right there. So this is gonna be a bad zone, like that. I already have one there. Let's put like another like outpost kind of here. This one can be with friendly guys. We'll kind of put some stuff to fight through here as well, kind of like the blind spot. And then while I'm over here and it's fresh in my brain, what I do want to do, want something kind of like this. Do I want it that big though? Dost thou needeth beeth that biggeth. Oh, that won't work. That's kind of in the way, Kyle. That's kind of in the way. Turn it up a little bit. Actually, go like that. It does look pretty cool, actually. I think it looks pretty cool. Go a little higher. And then rotate that down. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, place that there. And then add big stubby fat guy here, but you're gonna go, actually, that's almost the right height. I like the diameter, but I want you to be a little lower if possible. Yes. Okay, we're gonna go like that. And then bring up more of those. I'm sorry if I'm not talking a lot right now, but this tends to be why I speed up these portions when I actually make videos, and it's why I speed up the footage, because usually it's just me sitting here in absolute silence as I'm like focusing on what I want this to kind of look like. Like that, tilt you a little bit. But you know, that's half the fun, right? Getting the process and watching the sausage get made, as they say. Me talking a lot gives insight to the process. Well, that's good, because that was kind of the point. That's why I wanted to do more live streams, because I feel like I just aimlessly put stuff down sometimes. But yeah, if I talk, then hopefully it gets. Where's the? Oh, there's the size thing. Does give some insight, hopefully, into where my brain is at. Is that? Yeah, that's low enough. Cool. The inspiration, if anybody really wants to know the inspiration for this, like, race through the desert, this is like, I don't know, 10-year-old Kyle in his memories revisiting the original N64 podcast race, or pod racing game, not podcasting game, the pod racing game. If anyone played the episode 1 pod racing game on N64, that is 100% where my brain is at right now. 100%. Re-access you that way. Because that was like through like a red desert and stuff. There was all kinds of canyons and fun things. At least on the, the Tatooine race. There was lots of actual courses and stuff on that one, obviously. Let's go back to the really skinny one. We'll put a couple of these in here too. Let's go get some water so that I can put this aligned to surface. And then we'll throw this in here. What is my timer at? 2:18. Okay. I'm doing far better than I thought it would time-wise. I thought I would like still be trying to figure out the terrain at this point. Which goes to show maybe I could be faster when I actually do recordings. I'm just not under a time restraint, so, you know, whatevs. Okay, we'll go like that, and then let's put here, shrink you down a little bit to like that. Okay, so the goal for this visually, and I'm still not 100% sure how I'm gonna pull it off, but I want this to actually be a cave. Let's go like this. I know an even better way to do this. Yes, and then we're gonna make scale variation, or scale small but variation high. And then I can kind of go, ooh, yeah, like that. Come on, give me a good. Yeah. I want this to be underground. Oh gosh, these autosaves are gonna kill me. I don't know why the autosave process feels like it got longer. I feel like it did. Has anybody else been playing with the update? The last one that went through? With the ability to like change all of the, well, to be able to like research stuff. I think that's probably the best thing that happened in this last patch. Actually, there's too many of these. Bring down the density. Actually, it's the size of the brush. That's the issue. The density back up just a smidge. There we go. That's better. I like the idea that we can research stuff now. It feels like more of a Tycoon game. That was probably my biggest complaint previously, was it just felt like it wasn't a Tycoon game to an extent. Lots of good like building, like design features and stuff that if you're creative, I think you can make work, but I like that they're focusing on some of the Tycoon aspects of it now. Okay, here's the real question, is how do I create the top of this? I should almost kind of use like, should almost use the flat rocks here like I've done before. Just use singles, or I could use a group. No, because this can't use a group because it won't be able to go on top. I should almost just use this as like scaffolding, kind of like put these on top just to create the surface, roof surface, and then design off of it maybe, because obviously those rocks don't match at all, but that's not really the point of it. Actually, it doesn't even have to be like a fully encased cave. I could just like create segments that touch, create the illusion. Why are you not going? Place on objects. Why can't I place on top of you? Why are you not going on top of it there? Game, what are you doing? What are you doing, game? Why are you? Actually, no, don't use that there because it's going to end up being too hard to cover up elsewhere. This is really seeing how the sausage is made now. Because Kyle's going to try and build something, and then he's going to try and immediately cover it up with other stuff. Place. Okay. So yeah, we'll go like that. Then let's put one. Put one there. Put this on the edge. 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 We need to cover up this back corner is what we need to do. Covering up the back corner. Covering up the back corner. Oh, I need to deploy my offline debugging tools. Deploy! And we need to choose another project. Keep details logs about game activities so that GMs can consult them when handling support requests. Leaderboards. Improve online debugging tools. Did I already do this one? I thought I already did this one. Or is it just improve it and make it faster by a percentage and I can keep stacking it? Maybe I keep stacking it. Self unstick functionality. Ooh, there was a lot of people getting stuck. Do that one. Developing self. Okay, cool. They're jumping onto that. I don't know why I couldn't get them to work on that before, but I'm glad the developers are, you know, doing what I pay them to do, those lazy bums. What they were thinking. Oh, whoop, whoop. All right, you go there. Where am I at here on the map? Oh, I'm way over here. Oh, okay. Maybe I could add like a mountain here that would add some more visual in that other region too. Okay, I don't need this, I don't think, to really go this far. Oops. So you're just gonna create an imaginary wall here now. Put a couple of you in. This is like when the game developer is like at that point on the map where they're like, okay, just start throwing mesh down so that the players can't see what's hidden beyond the invisible walls. We don't want them to see what's beyond the invisible walls. We're creating that part of the game where the player gets over here and they're like, oh, that's weird. Anyways. Cover that up so you can't see the light. Align to surface. Align to surface. Come on. Actually, just be flat over here. There we go. Double in space. Yeah, I should do the double in space one next. All right, we'll let that develop. Actually, I'm not going fast enough. Go faster. Yeah, I'll do double in space next time. That's probably the quality of life improvement that this game desperately needs. And by this game, I mean the one I'm building, not the actual, you know, game the real people made that was a video game. Just the silly stuff Kyle's doing. Okay, how far do I want this cavey structure to go? Maybe it should just go to this one. So let's go... that. And I still don't know how I'm going to cover this up. And the more of these I put down, the more work I'm kind of creating for myself to end up having to cover it up. So we'll see how that goes. We shall see. Oh, there we go. That's better. All right, we're just going to keep filling. I got one idea of how I could do it. It's gonna look a little clunky from the outside, like on top. But I think I could pull it off. That's always the other thing too that doesn't get expressed when I do recordings is if there's anything I attempt that like just flat out doesn't work, I can at least show that it didn't work, but then cut that part out for the most part. Okay, let's see what this looks like on the inside. So they're gonna go in here. Yeah, I want it to feel dark. You're gonna zoom your way through here. And then zoom out back into the sunlight, dodge some more pillars. Go through here. Yeah, and then you're back out in the open. Cool. All right. Oh, it's not a big fat rock suspended in the air. It's got pillars underneath it supporting it. Can't you see the pillars? The pillars? Probably should be a pillar over here, huh? We need to fill in this crack, probably. At least right here. Let's do that. How much time I got? About 2 hours. 2 hours to complete the region. Ooh, that'll work great. That'll work, yeah. Does that fill it in? I want a little bit here. I want that gap. That's it. Okay. All right. It's been about not even quite an hour yet, which is good. The detailing on this is going to be a nightmare. Okay, so this rock here, which, yeah, that's too big. Would this work as hanging stalactites or mites, or whichever one goes on top? It might. It might. Or I use this. Nah, because I want it to be like the same red stone. How dost thou, Kyle, maketh the red stone? Can't really have that hanging because I feel like it wouldn't stay supported. Wouldn't it be cool to have a hole in the top, like one of the rocks fell at some point? Yeah, I think in my head, like, obviously there's significant limitations to this game. You can't have like active animations that exist for certain things, like a scripted event animation. But in my head, you'd like be doing the race, and as you got through here and you're racing, like, you know, there's like a band of like kobolds that are trying to sabotage the race, and they like blow up one of these pillars, and the pillar falls over, and then there's a partial cave in, and you know, you'd have to dodge the partial cave in. Okay, let's see. Keep thinking, keep thinking, keep thinking, keep thinking. Okay, so I definitely want it to be red rock. So here's where my head is at, and I'll show you why this would look funky from the outside. But essentially, if I were to have, say, a pillar like so. No, I didn't want to put that one there. You silly game, you. Okay, if I have this here, now see that, right? So if I were to take this and drop it like that, now I've essentially got that effect of there being the red rock as the ceiling. So if I place that and I did that all over on the inside, it would look awesome. The reason I used these other rocks as foundations was because I didn't want it to be tall. But essentially then I'm going to have that looking thing on top. And the real question is, does that look practical? Do I want something like that is visible? Because that's also going to be visible in other regions. And I do kind of like it when parts of other regions are visible from other regions. Like, I guess in theory, well, let's see, if I go over here. Yeah, like I like the idea of like, oh, you can see the peak of Karak out there in the distance. Same goes out here, like even in Zephyr, you can see the peak of Karak out there in the distance. And, well, I guess you can see the trees over there too. You can see the trees over here in this other region. Ah, crap. I feel like I got something in my eye. Ow! It hurts! It burns! What does this look like over here? I guess it's not too bad. Again, it all depends on what it looks like when you're on the ground. Oh, I really do have something in my eye. I might need to go wash it out. Schedule maintenance happening in 10 minutes. Ooh, wait, hold on. Before I go wash my eye out and die. Okay, scheduled maintenance. Oh, scheduled maintenance is happening right now. There's nobody in the game. Well, what happens when they come back in? This is what we need to double check. So when they come back in, number of users online is spiking. Is this what's causing the issue that I'm running into is my question. We're at 500, 600, back down under 6. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Yes, it's okay, so it's not spiking just because of the fact that we were. Ooh, look at the dev has. What is that? What is that? That's so cool. I didn't know they got the devs got changed. Can I click on you? Can't click on you. I want to know like that's what they need to add to the game. Trevor, if you're listening, Trevor, I need you to make it so I can click on the devs and then know like the dev's name, and then if I see them do something cool, I can like give them a raise or something. That would be cool. What is he doing though? Now I'm intrigued. He's following somebody. Hold on. Who are you? And why are you being tracked? Quest history logged in. Ooh, is he cheating? No, he's not cheating. He's just being watched. Where was that? Oh, we got some gold farm dupers or whatever. This player is running scripts to generate gold while AFK. Get them! Where'd they go? They're inside the building. You can't hide from me. I am your master. You, right? Was it this guy? Hope I'm not about to ban. Yeah, these two. Look at them being so suspicious in the inn together. What do I issue warning? Boop. You have been warned. I see it again, you two. Both you, Albar, Drax. I see it one more time. You're out of here. No excuses. All right? Don't say I'm not a lenient master. Okay, anyways, back to what we're doing, because there's a timer going, and I got 2 hours to finish this. Anywho. No lost time. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So the real question was this being visible from elsewhere, right? Like, on a scale from 1 to 10, does that look weird? Is it okay for that to be out in the distance? Granted, this is a fantasy universe. I think that's okay to look at, in my opinion, right? Like, that would be okay. Because it's not like you can go to it. You're clearly in the defined, what's it called? Like, climate, that's the word I'm looking for, of this region. And you'd be like, well, what the heck is going on over there? And if you want to get over there, then you gotta, go through the area to get there. Okay. I think it's fair. I've decided it looks okay. Okay. The real question is, if I put too many of these, oof, that's gonna be, let's see. I need to just quickly do the trick where we align to surface. We're gonna make a couple of these and just see what happens. So let's place a few of them, because we're gonna have to use them to like cover stuff up, right? And the reason I'm using the big fat one, just if anyone's curious, is it has the biggest base. Like this one would be really tall with about the same base. This would be really tall. So that's why I'm doing it that way. This is still just experimental right now. Okay? Still just experimental. Nobody get on Kyle's case. I need to blink more. My eye's getting better, but it's, for a second there I thought I was going blind. This is the kind of stuff I don't like. No offense to anyone who posts on the MMORPG like Discord and posts stuff, because I know there's a lot of really cool designs. People do some incredible things on there. Whenever I see stuff like this where it's just like blah, it's just, I'm not a fan. Okay, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, it would create the red surface that I want underneath here. But I don't know how I feel about it. Also, it is a darker red. I'd almost like want them to be upside down. Now I'm pondering. You cover the top in crystals. I don't want there to be crystals in here though. Because now, if we look out here, yeah, that's just not okay. That does not look okay. All right, rethink it, Kyle. Rethink it. We need another solution. No, I don't want to do. There we go. Just single deletes. Single deletes. Now that I've burned through a bunch more time doing this. I need to put something in it to like break up the monotonous of it. Right? Because I like the idea of like there being like some solo pillars there. But here's a thought. Here's a thought. Let's take this. Let's take this. Okay, so if we have this, let's flatten it out just a smidge. Oop. Oop. Flatten it out. If I make this, well, I guess it's already as big as it can be. Oh, I was gonna say, what if I make it bigger and then it's like on top or whatever? That destroys my plan. I was legitimately just gonna make it bigger and see what happened. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Kyle, what did you do during your stream? I spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out a pillar. Okay, so it looks right from underneath. This is the argument I will die on. It looks right from underneath. I do want it to be the other color though, which is why I feel like I should maybe flip it upside down. So if I go precise move, we flip. Yeah, because see how dark it is on the bottom? I don't want it to be that dark. If I go like this, right? Oh, don't save because you're gonna freeze my screen. Okay, I don't want it like that. Let's go like that. And then if we throw it up in the air, yeah, that's the color right there I think I want. I could always make it lower. I like that color a lot better than the dark because it's like all of these are lighter orange on top. And then let's place this. Yeah, that works. I feel like that's okay. The singular pillar. It's just now how do I get the red top? Maybe more stuff on the inside. I'm killing too much time with this. Oh, I'm killing too much time with this. All right, we gotta scratch part of this. So, oh, you're all gonna hate me for this. This is part of the process. This is how art is created. Sometimes you've just gotta throw some turpentine on that thing, and you gotta get a new canvas. You gotta get a new canvas. Hate me all you want. We gotta get a new canvas. I didn't really like these anyways. I didn't like these rocks. It seemed cheap. We are gonna encase this though. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this and we're gonna go work on something else. And then I'm gonna let my brain ferment and get to the point where we figure out exactly how to solve this equation. But that's kind of it right there, right? Like that's kind of the equation. Okay. Think on it. We're gonna let it just simmer. Put a lid on it, low heat. Make things happen. Sorry, I'm pod racer from Flying Stones. 1,000 needles, but with kobolds. Haha. Yeah, actually, kind of like. Well, you know what's funny? You say 1,000 needles, but that's literally what this was inspired by. In case anyone didn't catch on, like other than the city encased in the rock, like this was 100% inspired by 1,000 needles in WoW. 100%. Not a direct replica, obviously, but like that was definitely the thought process there. I do like the idea of using some kind of stone for like the vehicles to move faster. That would be cool. But yeah, we're gonna maybe get into that in a second here because I do want to come back into the town. So what's gonna be, because we're kind of mixing and matching stuff here in terms of plants and climates and stuff. There's like a clash between them. Oh, I know what I need to make sure I do. We need to shoot. I think I put the town in the wrong spot. I need to move all this. Well, not like drastically, but like we need to shift it over a little bit. So let's put you here. Actually, well, nope, didn't want to move it. Keep the original idea. That's right. That's right. That's okay. What I need is somehow for there to feel like the reason this is an oasis is the water from like this area, the frozen veil, like there's some melt off that comes through here, and because of the crystals, the water is somehow enhanced, and that's why the plants just grow so vividly in the middle of the desert here. Okay. Don't ask me how I'm going to pull off that theme, but somehow it's going to happen. I don't know. The real question is, I hate doing water in this game. I hate it so much because you have to make a chasm. Make sure yeah, there needs to be, well, there is snow here already. I mean, you can't really see it, I guess, but I don't want there to be like mountain snow, but yeah, I could use these again. Like if I go like this at the edge of the frozen veil. Don't want it to be next to there too close. Yeah, if we kind of go like this. We're kind of sidetracking ever so slightly, but we go like that. Okay, yeah, there is, yeah, now there's, whoa, you are floating, my friend. That is unacceptable. Oh wait, that was just the one that was in my cursor. Never mind, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, so there is some snow. That's all I want, is I want it to be barely visible. So now the real question is, I know I created like this frozen waterfall here. I don't want it to be frozen, and this is what I hate about this game, is as much as I see really cool stuff online, I am terrible at making water in this game. But everyone else seems to be really good at it, and they always use like these crystals for it. Yeah, it's gonna eat up all my trees if I make a lake there. That is correct. That's why it's like, well, if I make a chasm right here, I could put some water. And I kind of need to do that in order for there to be water here, and I don't want to just create fake water via some other piece of scenery. What is this rock? So I think I got to do it. We just got to pull the trigger. That's the whole point of me doing this in a 3-hour time limit, is I can't second guess myself. I have to just pull the trigger on stuff. So if I keep it over here away from the town, Let's go like this and just see how this happens. See, this is the other thing I was afraid of, is sometimes you make chasm and it just straight up doesn't give you water. It just makes a hole in the ground. A hole in the ground with no water. Yeah, we need the texture thing that's in the dungeons that allows you to just paint water, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, just it's fine. Pretend like it didn't happen. Pretend like it didn't happen. Just remake the desert section there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Where is swamp? Yep, just give it back to me. Give it back to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Oh my gosh. Why do I do this to myself? I knew it was going to do something like that. Why did I try? Why did I even think that it would be any different? Why did I even think? Okay, what I will do though is I'm gonna... What was that my computer just did? That was weird. I will try to make a little bit of a different space here. Let's see. Go like that. That. Does that look too dense in here now? Kind of, sort of, but that's fine. Okay, so right here, what I am gonna do... What I am... Bring up your density just slightly. I would like more trees. There we go. We'll put some small ones here. Oop. And kind of cover up in front here just a smidge. And then we're gonna, yeah, leave this open back here. And then somehow I need to make like a pool. Without like making, you know, a pool. Okay, rocks. What is, ooh. Don't ask me what I'm doing yet, because I don't even know. Sometimes you just have to let the power of Trevor enter your mind. And then Trevor creates the things for you. Like if there were rocks, stones in here, would this make any sense? Don't place on objects. Like if this was just, okay, this is experimental. I don't love it. No, not safe. Nope, you can't freeze my screen. Ah, dang it, I didn't get it in time. It froze my screen. Does that look funky? That looks kind of funky. You notice I did almost 0 invisible hidden rails for players to go around objects. Yes, I know. I need to do a bunch of that. In probably a few other spots in other regions. Yeah, so like this over here, like there definitely needs to be some spots like around the dungeon I built there. There will be some rails. There'll be some stuff all around. Yeah, but I know. I've gotten bad in my old age. Okay, we're gonna get rid of these crystals. Got an hour and 44 minutes, Kyle. How are you gonna do this, Kyle? How are you gonna do this? You still gotta do some quests too. You still gotta do some questeronies. And here you are deleting crystals. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here though, because I don't know why, but I'm gonna leave it here. Move it out a little bit. Down? Can I go down? Just a smidge. Okay. So for some reason or somehow, I'm gonna make this work with water somehow. Come on, inspiration, hit me. Slap me right in the face. We need some kind of magic shriny rocks. That's what we need. We need magic shriny rocks. The kobolds didn't build this, somebody else did, but for some reason they're able to take advantage of the magic shriny rocks. I like how you just have a plant with you. That's very appropriate. And then you're overgrown with the tree there. What do these stones do? I don't know yet, but that's not the point. Sometimes you just gotta put stuff, and then you don't know why until later. It comes to you. You just have to let the powers at will, powers that be, they just have to enter. And they're the ones that will decide. Okay, water. How do I make water, guys? How do I do that? How do I make water? The only way I've seen people make water is like with these. Like, could the top of this be water? It wouldn't make sense for the top. This is too uneven. Right? Or I use ice. Do I have ice? Is there ice? Isn't there ice? There's kind of ice. But ice doesn't look like water. It looks like ice. Just place down water. What is blue? Turn the blue crystals on its side and scale to max, then stack them? Scale to max. And then stack them. Oh, you mean for like a waterfall. Have most of the crystals under the rock. Oh, do I have to... Oh, you're flipping it on its side? Really? Okay, I'm going for it. Have most of it underneath though? Do I have to use a specific one, you think? Uneven is natural for moving water. No. That's true. I want this to be more of like a pool though, I guess. I just don't like how it's different colors here, kinda. Do these ones, let's see. What does the underside look like? The underside is pretty green, huh? Because this would be flat. Yeah, I don't like how greenish looking that the underside is. But what the hey? Okay, hold on. If we go Gigantor. So the problem is I can't get that much of it. I do like the light blue on top there. I just can't get that much of it exposed. Yeah, the top part of the blue is definitely, I think, the right color. I can use the bottom for shaded areas. Like the shaded, so here's the thing, the kind of more greenish blue that's on the bottom side of it is nice and flat. If I were to make a pond somewhere, I would totally do that. Because I can make it like a nice flat glassy pond that's like murky water. But this I want to be like fresh, clear mountain melt off. And I'm kinda blanking. Let's see. So, okay, if I take this, if we throw it as low as we can, and then, yes, even if I do that and I use the scale down trick where I go as low as I can, and then go like this. I mean, I could definitely, it wouldn't take very many of them to do that. Yeah, you're absolutely right though. It would be, yeah, the underside would be good for like dirty water with algae. That's kind of what I meant by like a stagnant pond but I want this to be a little more crystal. Any blue objects with it? Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. Here, let's place this. So we'll use that as a comparison. So I don't want to waste too much time here, but scenery wise. Ooh. Hold on. It's got a thing in the middle though. Okay, that's another idea. This has blue too on it, right? The roof. I don't like that. That's gonna be too hard to work with. What else? What else do we got? This is sometimes how the process happens. You guys get to see this happen live now. Sometimes you just gotta search. You gotta find. I've already got an idea forming in my head too. What does this have on it? That would be too hard to work with, I think, too. That might have some potential for a river, to be honest. I have a crazy idea. I have an absolutely crazy idea. Okay. This is gonna be cray-cray. Yeah, you're already on the right track, chat. You're already on the right track. You are already on the right track. Okay. Scale this up. That's as big as I can go. Oh, I was hoping I could go so much bigger. That's kind of depressing, game. Why is that as big as I can go? How big even is that? That's not even that big. Like, if you wanted a gigantic fountain in a town, that's not even that good. What is this? What is this noob fountain? Noob fountain madness. Okay. But yes, chat, you're on the right track. On the right track. Because the stones over here do not need to be on the outside. Region overloaded again. What is wrong with you? Look at all those things. What are those? Are those... What is happening? What is even... Look at this. Why does this spike keep happening? Okay, can I deploy this? Deploy this right now. You get deployed, and we are doubling in space. Or is this like... Is it the in space? Or is it the users logged on? I think it was the users logged on again. Because I think even if I double the in space, it's still going to have people getting irritated. You know what I need to do? This is me saying this out loud, is I need another starting region. I need a second starting region. And admittedly, yes, double the in space. I know, I'm doing it. It's 100% what I'm deciding to do. We're going to double the in space and just be done with this argument forever. Kyle was wrong. You were all right. Double the in... Where's the double the in space one? Now I can't find it. What is happening? New player, monster must be... Am I blind? Anti-cheat, in-game bug, crash report, in-game aspects literally right above the one I had selected. Okay, it's happening. It's happening, everybody. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Yes, I know I need a second starting location. So here's the reason why I have never made another starting region. It is because on the roadmap for the game that has existed for so long, it says that eventually there will be a factions update. And my thought process has been, I was hoping that when the factions became a thing, which who knows when that's even going to become a thing at this point. I don't know where that is roadmap-wise anymore. But the entire thought process was, oh, maybe at that point they will also create like designated starting locations. Like you'll be able to have certain character types only be able to start in certain starting points. So like I could make this the like Empire starting spot or the Wizard starting spot. and I could have certain characters start there, and I could have the Angari start in a totally different region, and I could have the Scallywag kind of guy start in a different region. Like, basically, I could just pick and choose where they would each start. I basically probably have to abandon that idea, and I probably have to just admit defeat, and yes, we need another starting area. Didn't you want the second starting region on the other? Yes, that's exactly what it was. That was the entire concept originally. Basically, when the factions update would hopefully exist at some point, you would have faction number 1, everyone over here allied, faction number 2 over here. At this point, with the amount of time it's taken me to build the game out this far, this will be in like the year 2047 is when I get to this side of the map. So on episode Shadowstone episode number 372. That's my planned roadmap. Okay, back to what we were doing. Just make a small region for the starting and ship them to Angari. That's not a bad idea. Kind of like what's the Night Elves in WoW. Like you start on an island and you do some stuff there, and then you go bloop and you plop over to the mainland. That's actually not a bad idea. You're pretty smart. You know that, chat? You're pretty smart. Okay, back to what I was doing, since I got sidetracked and had to defend myself. Okay, so there's water on here. There's not a lot of water on here. I'm a little upset with the lack of water. I wanted it to be bigger. I was hoping it could take up the whole circle. Duplicate. Okay, well. We are making this a lot harder than maybe it has to be, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We are gonna see. So I go like that. Oof. How am I gonna cover those up without it looking bad? I should make this go so the in space can actually get researched, huh? That'd be a good idea. Duplicate. Because here's the issue with this now, is like I have to have so many of those edges touching. There's always going to be awkward circles of water on this region overload. What is how do you? I won an award. That's what really matters here, chat. What really matters is I won an award. What is happening right now? Oh, my computer was giving me some kind of update. Best quests. See, let's dwell on the positive things that have happened. Positive things are Kyle is so great. People are giving him awards. Does this look okay? I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Yes, I know the region is overloaded. We're researching. We're researching as fast as we can. We're researching. Everyone's unsubbing. Our poor MMO is going to go out of business. Believe me, when we've doubled the incapacity, you will all be happy, I promise. What's really going to be interesting is now I want to see what happens as soon as we release that. As soon as we release that. The overload will happen every hour when people logged in. The overload means there's too many subscribers on the server. Well, maybe the dummy who made the game should make more servers. That's totally not me, I can assure you. I have nothing to do with that. Alright, we need more rocks. Maybe I drop this down. It's underneath. Yeah, we take advantage of those rocks just a little bit. That's a good idea. Take advantage of those rocks a little bit. Nice. That'll be good. Are those the right same height, give or take? Yeah, just about. We go like that. I'm still not loving it, but we're gonna make it work. Gonna somehow get some Kyle magic going. Kyle magic. Line to surface. Gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. The incapacity has done researched. It's finished researched. It got done, did researched. See, I can kind of cover up portions of it, right? Oof. Kind of cover up portions. We're gonna have to get real creative with this. Real creative, like. Real creative, like. You know what? I'm getting more confident as I do this. Yeah. Yeah. I've even got another better idea. We make this one lower. And then we make this one higher. Yeah. Uh-huh. We'll make this one a little bit higher too. So that way, let's see. Yes, my thoughts are coming together. It's happening finally, chat. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. The thoughts, the things, the inspiration, it's coming. It's clicking finally. Also, have I mentioned before? I know I've mentioned before. I'm just being facetious, but this is the best rock in the game. It really is. It really is the best rock in the game. There is no better rock. It is the king of the rocks. Master of the rocks. Region overloaded. Wow, somebody should really do something about that, huh? Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. This region is overloaded? Well, what in the heck, man? Okay, well. You ready for this, people? You ready for this, chat? Are you all ready for this? Oh my gosh, we're gonna double the amount of people in here. Look at how many people are in here already. Boom. Deploy! Now what does that do? Let's see how much this fills up. So we have 29,000 subscribers in our game. We just took this from 11,000 to 22,000. It's definitely already growing. Let's see how this works. It's not even growing that fast. I was expecting it to grow faster. All that complaining, and there's only like 300 people that got added to the ins. And there's only 1,000 people logged in. How much is it helping over here is the question. Oh my gosh, it's making my frame rate go to a crawl. Yeah, this is like barely cracking 4,000. That was a lot of complaining for very little end result there, you ungrateful players. My gosh, I'm pretty sure these are the instant messaging that I created. But my goodness. These people are just chatting like monsters. Has it grown? Has it grown? Yeah, it's got an additional 400. Okay, so it's doing something. Hopefully that will subside the complaints for a while. Jeez. Oops, somebody got warned. Oh, my game devs are doing things. Good job, game devs or game masters, whichever one does that. You know what I need to do, chat? I know that I've got a time limit here, but the silence is killing me. It's absolutely killing me. And I'm just gonna see. Let's see. If I go. I'm gonna try and put a bunch of stuff in a folder and see if it'll play through the folder. I just gotta make sure I choose the right music here. So you. Actually, you know what I could do? Which one is this? That's not the one I want. I have an entire folder with like all of the music I use in my videos. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so this is 58 minutes long. I'm just gonna let this play in the background. Oh, well, Kyle, you can't click out of the thing. What are you doing? Can we hear that? There we go. Nice calmness. Calm music in the background. Some waterfalls, some nice soothing water. Everyone can be calm now. See, we unlocked the power of the double in space, and now we get the calming effect of knowing that Kyle's here to get you through this. Kyle's here to make you feel at ease, like there's nothing to worry about. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Were you worried about that in space? Were you? Kyle wasn't. No. Kyle wasn't worried at all. It's like you're in a beautiful spa now. There's nothing to worry. I don't like the plant there, but the plant's staying. There we go. Calm and relaxing. Calm and relaxing as Kyle creates this wonderful little pool. This little pool where these stones will do stone things. Maybe there's a research to double server capacity as well. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't checked. Or if there isn't now, maybe there will be. Oh, hey, look. I didn't set a thing. Kyle set a thing. Incapacity boost 2! Sorry, I just yelled. That was inappropriate. I apologize for everybody. We can do it again. Further increase the resting capacity of all inns. Do I do it, chat? Do I do it? Do I do it? No, you know what I need? Ah, oh, dang it, the game decided to autosave. As much as I don't want it to autosave as frequently, I need it to autosave, because if I lose this save file, my entire YouTube channel is gone. Isn't that great, Agent 139? You pestered me to get that in-space unlocked, and look at that. Because of you, we have just realized we can double the in-space again. We'll leave it as is. I want my bows. I want my bows, dang it. Do the bows. I wanted the bows so badly in the last video, and it drove me insane. I need the bows. Also, I apologize again for yelling. I'm never sure how it comes across on the microphone. Like, sometimes I'm like, I probably dampened it a little bit, but sometimes it probably made somebody scream in their own house. And then everyone in their house looks at them and goes, why are you screaming? And it's like, well, Kyle just shouted in my ears. Dang it, these rocks are not quite circular enough. I wonder if I can make it smaller and just cover up the front. Ooh. That could be a thing. Sorry, I'm trying to be calmer because the music is making me feel calmer, honestly. I need this. This is Kyle's spa day now. Yeah, do that. Because then we could go like this. And we could duplicate it. Oops. Simple move. Yes. It's all coming together, chat. It's all coming together. We're unlocking the power of the secret calming pool. It's all coming together. Do you feel the power of the pool? Is the pool one with you? You know what this is reminding me of? No, I didn't mean to move that. Can I control Z? Nope, can't control Z. Calm, Kyle, calm. Calm. You won with the stones. You won with the stones. this is reminding me of is what I was gonna say was I just finished watching season 1 and 2 of the show Severance, which was a pretty cool thriller. If you like thrillers, like dystopian-esque, it's kind of got an dystopian, anti-corporate feel to it. If you like that kind of genre, there's a part in it where there's like calm, relaxing part. This is what it was reminding me of. They're trying to calm down the employees. Okay, it's coming together, chat. It's coming together. I like how those are different too. Maybe I will keep those different. Need something on top here to cover this up though. What other stones do I have like this? There's... Wait, what is this? Oh, it's like one on its side. I didn't know that. Has that always existed? Region over... Oh, you best not be overloaded. I best not be getting this message. What is even happening? It's not the in-space, guys. It's not the in-space. It's definitely the users logged in. But like, it's... Also, why is the login queue 69? 0 of 69. Why did they choose that number for it to be out of? I'll let the internet ponder that question. I just had to point that out. Anyways, users logged in is... What is wrong with you, Brightwood? Who hurt you? And where did they touch you? Show me on the map where they touched you, Brightwood. I don't know the answers, everyone. I don't know the answer of why it's doing that. I got too many other things to focus on, because I've got an hour and 16 minutes. It means the queue is at 1.69. Nice. Alright, what I wanted to do here, because I think if I bring this up a smidge, yes. So see there, I get the exposed circle of the other fountain, but if I go like this, I can take it to there. And then there's less I've got to fill in. Those are touching there, which is fine. Okay, we need another rock here, which might be pretty easy, actually, if I just go and use the world's greatest rock. Right? We use the world's greatest rock. That. Yes, indeed. Kind of go like this. Yes, chat. Yes, it is happening. Needs to be a little bigger. Too big. Yes, today I can be the chill game designer. Tomorrow I will worry about shenanigans related to server capacities. Need to focus. What if you use the blue crystals for the spire spots? I don't want there to be crystals here is the issue. That is why. Is there any way I can incorporate this? What is happening here? What? Power of the spa. Power of the spa. Feel the power of the spa. Yeah, it needs to be a little bigger. It's like the base of it is just not quite right. Leave the plant side like that, and then I don't want that to be any bigger, so I can very simply go like, oops. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm like really focusing on this rock right now. Okay, we'll do that, and I'll cover up there, and then I will duplicate you, because I don't want to make it any bigger. Use that rounded side. Like that. Perfect. Okay. It's kind of starting to come together. Is it perfect though? As perfect as it's gonna be. How much time have I killed on this part of the project? That's the real question. Ooh, I like the idea of having this up here. Oh, no, it was good where it was at before. Come on. Show me the love again. There we go. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. No, I didn't want a simple move it. Sometimes my brain does not brain very well. Flatten you out. Go a little bit that way. Okay. Does that work? Is that plant floating too much? No, I think it's okay. Alright, how's it look so far, Chad? How's it look so far? How does it look so far? These fountains could be used to make. Yeah, they could definitely be made for. You could definitely do other stuff, but it doesn't work for this, what I'm doing right now, to be perfectly honest. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do maybe a couple more rocks in here. Go, don't place on objects. Oh, why do you have to pick now to save? Granticus, welcome. Stream is going quite well. Need to use. I like to use the pointy side of this rock, but I'm always afraid I use it too much. All right, we'll place this in a couple more spots, just because it is the greatest rock in the world. All right, this particular instance right now, it's not feeling like the greatest rock. We need a new greatest rock. Gosh, I don't like any of those ones either. This one's a pretty good rock too. This is the second greatest rock. Let's do that. I'm gonna place these in here because I want them to kind of work with the other rock that's here. We're attempting to make pools of water, but there's no good water in this game. And Kyle's not talented enough to do it out of crystals like other people on the MMORPG Discord. Those people are some kind of miracle workers. So we found fountains that have a small amount of water on them, and we're using that small amount of water to basically get not much out of it. But it's the thought that counts. Thought that counts. If I cover up parts of it, but like I don't have to cover up all of the railing from the fountain, I don't think. Cause, yeah, you know what? That's probably enough rock around it. I don't want to cover up any more water. So what we'll do is... There's no like lily plants, are there? The only aquatic plant there is like the reeds. That's actually what I was planning, Agent 139, was to kind of try and use the crystals as like a waterfall almost in between them. Because if we go, I don't know which crystal to use exactly. Maybe not like that. Maybe the other way. Maybe the other way. Need a flatter surface of it. Maybe this one is a little flatter. Ooh, I'm not sure. Oh, I don't like how I'm rotating it. Hold on. Try again. Ooh, wait, hold on. I see it now. I see it. This is a lot of effort for a very small detail. Sorry, I'm getting quiet again, but this is where the surgicalness of this, I feel like, comes in. Okay, now that I've got that situated the way I want it to be, I should be able to start playing with size. We can go like this. Now we're rolling. We're rolling. We're feeling it. Ooh, we've hit... No, we haven't hit the lowest point. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now it's getting tough. It's gonna take a while. Hold on. What if I go like this? Small area, super brush density, scaled all the way down. No variation. How big is this? We need... What the heck? That's maximum brush density? Are you smoking, game? That's not accurate at all. Okay, scratch that idea. Oh, the bows have been unlocked too. If it's like uneven like this, does this look like it could be like bubbly rapids and stuff? Is that viable? Let's tilt it again. I need to go bigger, don't I? Try a bigger one. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, if we go like this. And then get as low as possible. And then we do the shrink technique. Oh, too far. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is not the kind of detailing you want to do under a time restraint. This is all for you, chat. This is... Oh, crap. I didn't mean to put that there. All for you, chat. What? What? Why are you going that way? That way. Come on, get in there. Oh, that'll work. Whoa, where are you going? Oh, okay. The rest of it's gonna take too much time, so here's how you finish this off. Oh! That acceptable, chat? From a distance? That acceptable? How we do? Only have an hour left. Oh, crap. Right. Only have an hour left. Okay. Well, for now, chat, you only get one little bubbly waterfall. The rest of it's going to be covered up by plants right here. Wait. Oh, you got to click on the plant button, Kyle. Don't do it in a paintbrush format. Actually, maybe I do want paintbrush format. Because this one I can make pretty dense and very tiny. Lots of variation. Oh, it doesn't place it on top of stuff. Dang it! I always forget that it does that. Oops. Well, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. It's there now. Don't find a surface. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Oh, well, that's a plant on top of a plant now. The woes of doing place on objects when there's objects you want it on, but then there's also objects you don't want it on. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Do some over here too, just so it looks like there's some other plants. And then I want something interesting in here. Like, there's got to be something unique. Ooh. Okay, here we go. This is a good thought. No, I haven't done any of the quests yet because clearly I hate myself and I've got a lot to do in the next amount of time. This is probably one of the, well, okay, so let me put it this way. This fountain, at least the grand plan behind it, is very important, I feel like, to the region to some extent. Even though it's a small area, yes, it's not that important, or it's not that big, I should say. I do feel like it's important. That's why I'm putting these individual flowers in here. Things that could only grow so beautiful when there is this level of magic allowing them to. Come on. What are you sticking to? Okay. That's good. Alright, okay. I mean, you can't even really see it because of this big rock, but listen, we can see it, and that's what matters. The players will have to find their own way up here. Not that they can actually walk on objects, technically. We'll just ignore that. We'll just ignore that fault within this. Okay, line of service, don't place on objects. Give me some rock coverage in here. I like the different color rocks here when we use this whatever this like crater piece. I like the way it's meshing together, actually. And these other rocks will kind of give, I don't know, the illusion of a way to get up here. That's good. Well, can't see. Yeah, okay. Alright, now that I've spent so much time on that, release the bow pack. Deploy the bows. Let's do the crash reporter tool. I think that's going to be useful as well. Hopefully they get started on that. Okay. Filler rock. Yes, filler rock. Oh yeah, speaking of filler rock, we need to figure out this filler rock. Maybe I just do more tipped over ones? Oh, there's no time to think, Kyle. You just gotta go. You just gotta go. You just gotta go. This is crunch time already. It's crunch time already. Alright. We're doing it. 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 Some objects. Now, if I put a few of these in here, how's it gonna look? Dorky. It's gonna look dorky. Wait a second. What if I... What if I... Hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Kyle's solving the problem. Kyle's solving. We just need more of them. Just need more. Why is the game paused? Don't pause the game. Make sure you're researching. Just need more of them. We might be figuring it out. Might be figuring it out. The real question is, are these gonna be too dense in here? Kind of. Not a fan of it yet. Not a fan of it yet. Okay. Option number 3. What we're trying to go for is color schemes. We're trying to keep the color scheme alive here, but create something that's encased. Something that's encased. Let's change you to this one that's longer. Maybe it doesn't have to be fully encased. Maybe it could just feel shaded partially. Aw. I feel like if these things really were this big and they fell over, they would just like snap in half from the immense amount of force involved with that. But who knows? This is a magical land. Whoa. Did anyone else see that rock just disappear? Did anybody else see that? That. Why is it disappearing down there? Why is it doing that? What is happening? How do you even what now? Don't even know. Don't ask questions, Kyle. It's not important. Not important. It's not important. It's not important. It's not. See, it keeps doing it. It's glitching out, man. It's glitching out. I don't like it. Glitchy rock. Don't let the players know. They're gonna try to use it for, you know, it's gonna like create a void in the code that's gonna allow them to cheat and dupe objects or something. I'm gonna make this the same size as this one because I do like the idea of having rock on top. I like rock on top. Rock on top is good. Yeah. I can't really get the right view I want of it though. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's good. Place there. Yeah, maybe this doesn't need to be completely encased like a cave, like I originally thought. I mean, it does feel nice and shady here, which is what I wanted. Maybe there could have been another one on top of here. Okay, yeah, this is gonna feel better. We'll put, yeah. Now we're talking. Spin you this way. That way. Because I'm gonna move you here. And here. And here. Okay. I think that's all we got time for in terms of whatever nightmare happened over here that caused this ruckus. It was more explosions. Kobolds like explosions, right? Kobolds love explosions. Oh, hey, look, a ribbon. Yeah, I should use this for the, this would actually be good for the racetrack. This could be like the portion over here. Obviously not that big, though. Do I like that one, or is there another scenery piece? I think there's another scenery piece. No, it wasn't these. Where was it? It's in here. There's... Oh, you are too big. There's that one. There's a maple. There's regular ribbons. I like all of these. These are all great. Ah, auto safe. Ugh, I didn't catch it in time to skip it. I still gotta like make, oh god, I still gotta like make cars and stuff. How much time do I have? 48 minutes. 48 minutes. Okay, here we go. No time like the present. It's crunch time, people. This is where the song Back in Black would start playing, and we just jam out and just, here we go. Let's do this smaller. We're gonna rotate you. Put it through here. That looks a little awkward. Don't do that, Kyle. Pick something else. Pick maybe this thing. Yep, that'll work. Go, don't align surface, so we can keep it out like this. Ooh, yeah, ribbon it from the trees. From the trees. Sort of, kinda. This kobold coacher. Culture. Sorry, words are challenging things sometimes. This kobold culture is all about the celebration of their desert death race. They love the death race. It's gonna be Mad Maxy style. That's what it is. Do I like the blue one? It's kind of big. Isn't it kind of big? Oh, big might be good, actually. Big might be good. Actually, don't do this one. Get rid of this. Do it this way so that we can actually keep them the same size as the other ones. Do I want to line to surface? Yeah, that's fine. They should look clunky if they're put together by kobolds. Nope, not what I wanted. I know it's hard to tell, but I am like actually trying to do this quick because I want to have time to do a few things in here. Yeah, I want this to look like it's riggedy, not quite together. Planned. It's a normal celebration that's constant, but again, it's put together by kobolds, which goes together nicely with the fact that I'm in a rush. They probably didn't care when they put it all together. All right, then we'll do some of these, but we'll blow them up a little bit. Oh, it's probably sticking to the trees above it. Ooh, how do I? Ooh, I could do them here. That's how I do them. That. There we go. Okay. And to bring some, I'm gonna breathe some life into this place. That's what I need to do. Really need to breathe some life in here. Put some guards out here. Maybe a couple out here. And we need to populate inside. Put some kobolds around the stalls. Outside in. Why are you buried underground? Something is horribly wrong with my inn. There's lots of kobolds. There can never be too many kobolds, Kyle. Just don't even stress about how many kobolds there are. These are happy-go-lucky kobolds. These are the good guy kobolds. Put them everywhere. Yeah, kobolds are definitely not about alignment and symmetry. They're just kind of spaghetti at the wall type of culture. We'll really like to insult Italians in that way. Okay, we need... there's gonna be trainers here, but they're gonna be like, why do these trainers live in this region? How fun. Isn't that just silly? That's one word for it. Where did I put the potion shop? Is this the potion shop? Why is everything like underground? Why did it come out funky? You should be near the potion shop. You should be near the blacksmith. Cut it there. You're gonna be near the blacksmith. You're near the blacksmith. Did I already make you? Yeah, I already made you. You are gonna be near the inn-ish. You're gonna be near the tavern because you're just going after the ale. All right, so we got some life in here now. This feels cute and good. Okay, so keep this trend going, Guile. You're on the right track. You've only spent about 5 minutes in here, which is great timing. Okay, what we need. We need some vehicles. We need some vehicles. What do we got here? We're gonna make a just a hodgepodge of vehicles. This is gonna be the funnest part of this. Okay, this is the starting line. We'll put you there. Should this be yes, this should totally somehow be a vehicle. We're gonna mix these up a little bit, so they're gonna look. This vehicle's got a battering ram / drill on the front. Actually, should align these to surface. Go move, align to surface. Move. He's gonna tip over if he's on too much of a hill. Actually, technically, I know this is a siege tower and it's supposed to be pointed the other direction, but I like the big giant wheels in the back. Actually, maybe he should be the other way, because then it looks like he's designed in the front to like shovel his opponent. This guy's literally is a catapult. That's fun. Where was I at? Was I in buildings? Yeah. Somebody needs a cannon on top. Somebody needs a cannon on top. Actually, you know what? Where are there's carts too. I know there's carts. Or a trebuchet. Where are the carts? Got some carts in here. This one could be used. The real question is, what's powering them? I think that's a question, though, that is better left unanswered. Nobody seems to understand how the kobolds come up with these racing death machines. This one up in front, though, or not in front. This one right here with the cart space. This one's definitely gonna be powered by a topazosaur. He just hasn't been hooked up yet, because I know he's gonna move around. Other fun ones? Let's see. Oh, I got a even better idea. We can mix and match this so much. Let's put one of you out here, because we could totally have like this is gonna be the gnome one. This is the gnome racer. So this is Team Gnome getting ready to go. And then you've got some like crazy rebel Angari dudes that are just like, they left their homeland and now they're crazy racing dudes. They've got their racer. This one with the topazosaur should be powered up with a bunch of Zephyrian fighters, because they've got a topazosaur. And then this big giant brutally one, who should this be? No, better yet, this is literally Frank Beans's racer. Frank Beans has the giant racer in the race. It's coming together! It's coming together! It's coming together! You saying not the siege tower? No. I think you're underestimating how silly this region is supposed to be. I think you're underestimating the silliness that is incorporated here, okay? If you don't like the siege tower, I'm gonna double down on it now. You have officially angered Kyle. You have officially angered Kyle. How do you ask the siege tower is going to be powered? Siege tower is going to be powered because Frank Beans is going to crystal it up in here. He's got a whole powered crystal inside of his siege tower that is creating magic that is getting the wheels to move. And that's why it's so tall, you see. it's so tall because he has to be able to encapsulate a stone in here that powers his siege tower. Look at that. Yeah, now what? Come at me. Maybe what? Yeah, there's gonna be quest givers in here too. I definitely need to do that. Good idea. NPCs. So there needs to be a quest giver who's gonna be like the race executive kobold. Because here's the thing, this is what the players will be able to decide. They're gonna decide which team they want to back up. So you basically get to go like talk to each one of the team captains, and you're gonna like decide to help one of them, and then you and your party will like, you know, theoretically, obviously we can't do it in the game, but oh, there should be a swashbuckler helping out Frank Beans. Oh, not a quest giver one though. Not what I meant to do, not what I meant to do. You, sir, disappear off into the void. I wanted you to just be a guard. Where'd you go? Yeah, so you're part of Frank Beans' team. Who else is part of Frank Beans' team? Frank Beans should have a pet raptory dude. That, listen, with this kind of time restraint, this is the silliness you're getting out of Kyle now. There should be one more racer. There needs to be one more. And it needs to be extra silly. What is this? This is a trebuchet, right? Yeah, it's a trebuchet. I don't want a trebuchet racer. That's too far. Where did the carts go again? Where are the carts? Am I crazy? Oh, they're up here. Maybe Frank Beans should have this one. He should have like the trading cart. No, that's not how it's going. All right, bear with me on this one. For a couple of reasons. Reason number one, you're gonna bear with me with the kart racer. Well, actually, two reasons to bear with me. A little bigger. The two reasons you need to bear with me is because the bear with me cart is gonna be pulled by two bears. That's why you have two bears. That's three bears. There's too many bears. We've overbeared. It's so overbearing. Yes, so bear with me for two reasons, that it's pulled by two bears, and if that makes you upset in the chat, good. The entire premise of this right now, with me being under a time restraint, is I'm going to stress out, and I'm going to do all the things you don't want me to do. The Treb's too much. Yeah, the Treb's too much. Exactly. Yes, you're catching on now, Guild Games. You see, everything else was fine as siege equipment, but let's be honest, Trebuchet, too far. Unacceptable. The other thing, well, look, if you want me to really think about taking things too far, I can take things too far. I can strap a cannon on the top of one of these. Yeah? What do you think now? Are you done making Kyle upset yet? Are you done making Kyle upset? This is what happens, chat. You keep talking smack, Kyle makes more ridiculous things. Now the Angari have a cannon. How do you feel? How do you feel about that now? We'll put a trebuchet on top of the kart racer. Should we do that? Chat? You can keep talking smack? Huh? That does look kind of ridiculous, actually. Does look kind of ridiculous. What am I gonna do with these? Ooh, I know what I'll do with these. Oh, go like that. Yes, now it is coming together. Boop. This one's gonna be a spiky boy. There we go. Yes. This was all part of the master plan. This was going to be the kobold death race, and there was just going to be absurd vehicles. Absurdity that brings us joy and happiness and fun. That's got spiky stuff on it. We need something over the top. Table. We need a table. When all else fails, use a table. When all else fails, use a rickety table. Actually, you know what is actually perfect for this racer that's pulled by 2 bears? This will be the kobold's entry into the race. This is the kobold racer, for sure. Look, okay. It's kind of getting there. Just be a little bigger, maybe. Bring it down. Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. I love it. Now this one needs some absurdity on it. What else could we put on this to make it just totally absurd? We need to put this on the back end. A rogue, you say? A rogue could have maybe been the one to do this too. Maybe there should just be a hodgepodge team. Like, this is the hodgepodge team of just random dudes that have decided to work together. And as a result, they're like the one that the player character would... Ah, crap, I didn't want to do that. The player characters would be most attracted to because they're, you know, again, hodgepodgey. Need you smaller is what I need. There we go. Yes, that will be the team. So the team will be... Actually, we could just set it up like that. Like, we'll have a kobold on this team. We'll have... the best rogue character that we've made is either... I mean, really none of them, but... We could put a warlock in here. We'll put a alchemitechnist and the bandit. There we go. Ooh, let's do this, actually. Come back here, bandito. Pause it so I can capture you. We'll go like this. We're going to turn him into a quest giver. Where'd he go? Bandit. I want Frank Beans to be a quest giver too. Actually, what I should do... Shoot, where did Frank Beans go? Frank Beans, where are you, Frank Beans? Frank Beans, get quest giver. Okay. I could make a quest giver in each one, but then I'm just setting myself up for a lot of quests I gotta build in the next 30 minutes and 40 seconds. There's one more thing I need on top of here. Okay, this needs to have... My goodness. I want to make I want to make this as absurd as possible. I want to make this one as absurd as possible. It's gonna be so great in so many ways. Where is the... It was another fire. Anyways, I know these create light now, which is why I love them. Yes. Let there be light. Oh, ooh, that looks really good in this area, having the light. Oh, I need more light. What would the kobolds use for light? What kind of lighting would the kobolds have? The kobolds have... That's kind of like a sign, isn't it? I kind of like that, though. Should put that in here. Ooh, maybe this should be at, like, the front. This is, like, the thing. It spins, and it says, like, on your mark, get set, go. Glowing fungus. Ooh, glowing fungus. Like this thing? Would this work? This is kind of like a haunted item, to be honest. Yeah, it's a lantern. We don't want that. I don't think we have a way to make glowing fungus, but I could. We could add some mushrooms. That's too. Oh no no single. Actually, we could do. Oh. Sorry, I don't know why that noise came out of my mouth just now. I don't want to do multi things. I just a was a really uncomfortable sound. I apologize for that. I just got excited because like that actually looks good. I wasn't sure. That's too. I wasn't sure if I wanted stuff like this anywhere, but like here in a magically-esque forest portion. I mean, why the heck not? Put some over here. We need some over here, yeah. Let's go. Just do like 2 of them that are a little bigger. A little more than that. Go. Guys, this is looking 10 times better than I even planned. Like I did, this is, maybe I should stress myself out and give myself time restraints all the time. That would be so cool. Nothing like giving myself high blood pressure for the sake of entertainment. Come on, game. Come on, game. 26 minutes. I spent way too much time early on thinking that I had plenty of time. And now I'm sitting here waiting for the autosave function. There we go. Make one of you a little bigger. It's gonna be great. Great. We gotta have some over here by the pool, the pond. Because this is where there's like some, you know, magic and stuff. Okay. This guy I think is smaller, which is good. I don't want him in the pool. Put some of these around. This one actually would be a good one to use paintbrush. Because we can scale up density, scale down size, max that out. It's maybe too much. It's too few. It looks like a walkway, kind of, right? Surround the walkway. Okay, don't do too much, Kyle. You're getting carried away. What I need now, because the entire point of this was light, I can make these tiny, and then I think this is just a quick experiment, because the way light interacts in this game is actually like moves through objects. So quite literally, if I do that, we can chat. The game is paused. Oh, you're right, the game is paused. Anyways, you're right, chat. The game was paused. What I was gonna say, you're right, chat. We can make lanterns inside of mushrooms. Oh. Now I just need to move quickly, grab that. And then we're gonna go like this. We're just gonna place these on top. Shoot, that's not how I want to do it again. Kyle, that's not the fastest, most efficient way. You've got to press Z. You just got to press Z on each one. Faster, Kyle. Faster, faster, faster. There's no time. There's no time. Press Z, press Z, press Z. Panicking and I can't find, it's X, Kyle, it's not Z. Z rotates. X is the one that does the thing. There we go. No, let's put one in here. Place. You need one. Place, we'll put one in here. Place. Oh, I love it. Place. Heck yes. Oh, whoever's idea was for mushroom lights. Somebody give that person a high five. Somebody give that person a high five. Look at this. Look at this. Now we're talking, we're cooking with oil now. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at that. I would have never made anything like this had I been given enough time to think, which makes this even better. Okay, so the road goes out this way, and then you go through here, and you're gonna bust out. We need some more alternative plant types in here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, chat. At the 15-minute mark is when I have to stop the scenery building, because there's not gonna be time for anything else. I have to build some quests. Ooh, look how dense that is. I want this to be pretty dense. Let's go. No, just do this. Just do this. A little bit less. That's good. And we'll just place them around a bit. Around trees mostly. We need, oh crap, I need like enemies here too. There's no mobs to fight, huh? Okay, chat, it's okay. It's okay, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. This is how I operate most of my life. This is Kyle in his real work environment, is doing all of the work in the last 90% of the time frame that you had to do it. I'm a good employee. I get things done. I do a fantastic job. I just have an issue with procrastination, that's all. This is not a therapy session. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Why is there no sound? Did I lose the music again? Okay, yeah, we need to let's do a different song. Hold on. Hold on. It's not a waste of time if it's for important things like this. Where's the other one? This one. Rainforest one. Okay. We'll do less plants over here because this is like the drier half, kind of. Yeah, that's fine. I think that looks okay. I want it to hit the desert and feel like it ends. We need to put some bad kobolds over here. So mobs, kobold. This is just gonna be an area you gotta fight through. These are the rebel kobolds, the bad ones. I don't know why you're here. You were not invited. Although there is a worn one, isn't there? Yeah, do the worn one. That's why it's a death race, because you gotta make it through hostile territory too. Okay. First time, 19 minutes. Design. Monsters. I should have, yeah, we got a new one. Okay, so here's what we gotta do. We're gonna look at presets and cheat slightly for a second here. Armadillo monsters, no. Why is there a capybara? Of all the things to make as assets. I mean, no, I'm not dissing capybaras, but they're just, I don't know, wouldn't have been my first choice. We need something else that could be like living in a very rambunctious area of the world. Ooh, we got minotaurs. Trolls. Nah, I kind of want to keep them elsewhere for the future. Something like that. I'm not just gonna straight up use these assets. I am feeling this though. Hold on. Keeping that head, torso. What I need to do is go humanoid. That's disgusting. Different torso. We're gonna make these like battle pigs. How do I rotate you? That, okay. Just up, but then back. Can I give him my helmet? Can give him my cowboy hat. Oh, that's maybe excessive on the... That's a good helmet for him. We give him more horns. Whoa. What else we got here? That one, that's the old school one. Like this one. Gotta move quick, gotta move quick, gotta move quick. That works. Colors, not purple. Region overloaded. Yeah, get in line, will ya? Let's see. That. Is this? Is his eyes? We can make them like. Yellowish. I don't know. Ooh, that's his tusks. Black tusks? It's also his hooves. His hooves and his tusks has to be the same color? That makes him look a little more evil, doesn't it? If they're darker. What's this? That's the horns up there. We could make these like black horns. Otherwise, maybe a little more gray. That's the edge of that. Let's make it a little silvery. There we go, like a basic metal. This is... I don't know what that is. Part of his tail, which I need to adjust. And this is the actual armor. Okay. Apply that. Where's his tail at? His tail is in a very precarious area. There we go. How much time I got? 15 minutes. Oh. I feel like yeah, the density of that corridor that all the kobolds are on, I'm gonna lighten it up for sure. Don't worry, this is adjustable. This will be light. Or minimal rather. And also these are, ooh, have I level 6? They also, the kobolds don't have extra abilities right now. Oh god, pause again for saving. The kobolds basically still have just their candle ability I think they had in Brightwood. And maybe one other thing? I can't remember. Because I might have made... I don't think I made more kobolds. Well, no, I made the kobolds in Zephyr. I think I gave them one extra ability, but... Okay. So... There's a couple things I want to do. I want to have a couple of the Rashnor worms. I don't think... Let's see, we're gonna go... Oh. I want a Rashnor worm in here as a boss. We won't have anybody else really in there. Other than... We can throw... Let's see. Ooh, should I make this a... These should be 7s, because they're like the ending part of getting through here. Yeah, do that. This is the 6-7 region. You should be... You're a 6 elite. Let's make him a 7 elite. Can I change your level? I don't think I can change your level. I gotta rebuild you. So, 7. You're in there. You're a boss. Let's grab our new... They're not mages. We need to change the name of that. Monsters. Oh gosh. Quick chat, what's their name? What's their name? What's their name, chat? What's their name? Tuskors? Tuskiers? Tuskegis? No, that's too close to reality. I like the Tuskors. Or Tuskars? Tuskars. Alright, we're going with Tuskars. Oh god, he needs abilities. Oh god, he needs abilities. He needs to do a bop on your face. Oh, big angry stabby. Angry stab. Apply. There's no time, chat. There's no time. No time to think it through. We got 12 minutes and 40 seconds. Beat down. That's a good one. Yeah, just everything should be horrible. Just rage damage. Good. All the damage in the world. That's what we want. And then give him one that like builds up rage. He needs one that builds up rage. Cost to user, none. Damage, 2. And then siphon rage, drain rage, generate rage over time. Just give him 1 per second. This is probably so not balanced, but again, who cares? Oh, wait, I need an image on this, don't I? What should be the image of the ragey one? Ragey image, ragey image, ragey image, ragey image. This is probably the most time taxing thing when I make new characters, is trying to find the stupid icons because there's no like search function. I know people are unable to join. Stop pestering me, game. Stop pestering me. There's no time. There's no what one looks like it can generate rage. I can't. Ah! Ferociousness. This is no time for creativity. This is rage rush. Okay, get out of here. Apply. It's applied. Okay. And then we need to go and we need to make a mob. Make a mob of the rage rushing boar dudes. I know that like it's not a good idea to technically have enemies on a path that players walk through, but again, this is an area not designed for main questing type stuff. This is a shenanigans area. This is the shenanigans area. This is where all the shenanigans takes place. We need to make a couple more mobs just for like lower end fighting purposes. We can put a couple of evil low level kobolds in here as well. They can be hiding out in part of the forest. Maybe they kind of get along with parts of these guys. Try to team up with them. They're trying to get them on their side to help them. Subscribers unable to join. That's too bad. I don't care. You're gonna have to deal with it, people. You have to deal with it, people. I've kind of just left all the cactuses here. Get rid of... Oh, that's a path. Don't do the path. Get rid of these rocks. Don't need those, don't need those, don't need those. There's no time, 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 there's no time. Is the cactuses okay? Do we think the cactuses are okay, chat? Do we think the cactuses are okay, chat? Do they look okay? Scale variation, bigger circle, density. That is too symmetric. What the heck? Variation full. There we go. notification is getting really annoying. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. 8 minutes. Oh my gosh, I hadn't looked at the clock in a while. We can do it. 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 Should there be anybody else in here? We need a friendly Topazosaur. That's what we need. We need friendly Topazosaur. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. We need friendly people here. Friendly Topazosaur. And some friendly bandits. And a warlock, because why the heck not? And some random rogue Angari rangers and a swashbuckler. And this guy who does magic and not a grand mage. Oh, maybe some couple of guards. Not that they're affiliated with the Empire. They're not affiliated with the Empire. Ooh, we need a gnome. Just a gnome. Just one guy. Okay, there we go. Actually, there should be like the Stoic Guide over here. No, I meant you to be... Okay, you can be there, and then you'll have a friend who's a Stoic Guide. 2 of you are Stoic Guides. Ah! Don't panic. Panic when there's 5 minutes. Okay, I'll be calm for the next 2.5 then. Okay, we need... we need to do quests still. Okay, first things first. There's a guy over here. There's a guy over here. This is crunch time. It's officially crunch time. Pause. Okay, you do you have an open? You have an open quest. Locate the king. No. We're gonna edit this. We're going to go here. You are gonna tell people to go in here, and you've got to meet. You are officially the kobold captain. There, go meet that guy, and go meet. Oh shoot! Come on! Meet Gublar. Gublar, the leader of the kobolds. Go meet Gublar. Go meet Gublar, and then now you're in here. Once you're in here, people will in and stuff. They will do the in things. Okay, then there's gonna be a quest giver here. This guy's gonna be named not Advisor Aves. He's just gonna be Hublar. Hublar and Gublar, the runner. They run everything here. No time for a George race team. You know, if I end up with 30 seconds at the end, I'll give you a race team with a George, okay? I promise. Actually, if you donate $100 right now, I'll make a George race team and commit the entire rest of the stream to that. How about that? Don't do that. Don't donate $100 for that. No, please don't do that. Find my shoes. No, don't find Hublar's shoes. What you need to do is Hublar wants you to go talk to all the other race captains. Find the princess. No. Race Captain 1. Okay. Good. You're good. And then we go here, and then you go over to that gnome, and this is gonna be nope. Should go like this, Kyle. Go. Do Control C. Then go here. Control V. Nice, it works. Okay, good. Grace Captain 2. Perfect. Create a new one. Edit. Location. That guy. Control V. Race Captain 3. Now the next one. Edit. Location. Down to that guy. Race Captain 4. And then one more. The game. No, you're not allowed to save right now because you're gonna cause me too much pain and suffering by pausing the game or freezing the stream. Why, Kyle? Just click on the things and then go to that guy, and it's gonna be Race Captain 5. Is it 5? It's 5. Okay, so you get all the race captains. How much time we got? 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. These guys want you to clear some stuff out so that you can have an easier time. So, go kill some kobolds. Go kill some of these kobolds. These guys, let's see. Frank Beans is smart. He's really smart. He knows that he can get more magical power if he sends you up to the fountain. He's gonna send you to the fountain. Okay, so I can't go to the fountain. We can't go to the fountain. We can't go to the fountain. We need an NPC here. We need a guard who is one of our quest markers. So keep the game paused. Put him down right there. Grab. Where did Frank Beans go? Frank Beans, this is no time for hiding, Frank Beans. Frank Beans, this is an emergency. Okay? There's no time to be screwing around. Where did I put that quest marker? Where did he go? Where is the rocks? Where are the rocks? Where are the rocks? Where? There he is. Okay, you're gonna go over here. Frank Beans wants you to go locate a sausage. No. How do you spell acquire? A-C-U. Is that acquire? That's got a W in it, Kyle. Acquire water of the pool of, that's too long. Acquire water from pool. There's no time. And then yes, he wants you to find his shoes because Frank Beans got dressed so fast this morning. Yeah, go to the tavern and find his shoes. He left his shoes at the tavern. Don't ask what he was doing last night. Okay, he was there and some stuff happened. There was a mage involved. There was some betting. It just it didn't work out. Okay, you are also gonna say go take out some of those guys because we need them to do that. Now over here, did I make a quest giver here? We haven't made a quest giver over here. We gotta move quick. You know what? Spontaneously, Frank Beans is also over here for some reason. Don't ask how he did it. He's a miraculous being. He is gonna say, look, I need you to help me get rid of that guy. Get rid of the giant Rashnor worm so we can have an easier time racing. Yeah, it's gonna give everybody in the race an advantage because they don't have to race past the Rashnor worm, but that's fine. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. What, do I have any other quest givers? Did I have anybody up here? Did I make anybody else? I think I was going to, but I forgot, and there's no time for me to rethink this. I've got 1 minute and 30 seconds. I don't know what else there is I can do. Oh, we know what he did. Yeah, he probably teleported or cheated or something, but that's beside the point. Okay, guys. I don't know what else I can do in a minute. There's quests in this region. It might work. There's plenty of things to fight. We got a new enemy out of it. Honestly, I don't know what I can do for the last page. George, you're right. We need George. What am I doing? Team George needs to be part of... Oh, what... Breathe, Kyle, breathe. George is gonna be on the same team as Frank Beans. There we go, everybody. There we go. 35 seconds left. There's nothing else I can do in this world. There's nothing else I can do here. My work here is done. In the remaining seconds, maybe I can add another light. We'll put some light on here somewhere. There we go. We'll just brighten up everyone's day a little bit. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We did it, chat. We did it. There it is. Oh, I know I'm out of time. This was always going to be Agbar. That's what it was going to be. Welcome, chat, to Agbar. The most crunch time region ever created in gaming history. An MMO region built in no more than 3 hours. Run by a sector of kobolds that call it their home. There is this triumphant forest that could only be existent in a desert out of magical essence and origin. A pool, a sacred pool up here that pulls its water as runoff from the miraculous frozen vale itself. collects here and gives and breathes life to the forest that surrounds it. And a group of kobolds have created and called this their home. So much so that their culture has developed a love for the desert and the brutalness that exists within it. And they've decided that, you know, sometimes you can't live in harmony with the rest of the individuals and other beings that exist here, so why not just have fun? It's a little reckless. Their culture was built on the idea that sometimes you gotta fight to get to where you want to go to, and so they developed these racing vehicles, these fast-moving vehicles for escape purposes, but they've rigged them with ways to fight and blast their way through things, because it's a very brutal area they live in. And as such, their culture over many, many generations has developed this concept of the Agbar Desert Death Race, where you must circumnavigate the entire region safely, avoiding all of the harms that exist within it. Pass a ruthless Rashnar worm in the Great Canyon of Agbar, whipping back around, zipping through areas controlled by rebel kobold factions, only to return to where you started in your home village. And the popularity of such race has gotten so broad that groups from all across Nethador who seek true adventure, danger, who think that they could be the ones to make it through, now join the yearly race that is the legendary Agbar Death Race. Thank you everybody for watching. This was a ton of fun. A ton of fun. A ton of fun. Wow. If I do another stream at some point, to kind of piggyback onto the comments in the chat right now, it will not be this rushed. It will not be. I just wanted to see if I could do that and how fun it would be to do a 3-hour challenge. This was, like I said at the beginning, there was a challenge in the Discord like 2.5 years ago that I didn't participate in, and I've just always wanted to do it. So that was a lot of fun. Thank you all for chilling out with me, hanging out. This was a ton of fun. It's been a ton of fun the last week or so, getting through the end of Outer Wilds DLC Echoes of the Eye. You like spooky things, and Kyle getting frustrated trying to figure out complex puzzles. It might be a fun one for you to watch too. I had a blast playing that. But here's another region completely done in Nethador. I'm glad that I did this finally, because it kind of connects the dots. This was always like an empty zone right here, and I always had this plan. I told myself probably 1.5 2 years ago, that's gonna be a stream location, and we're just gonna blast through it as fast as possible. So yeah, thank you. From a game design point of view, having this kind of region is wonderful. Allows you to chill a bit while in the late game. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's not even late game, it's fairly low level, level 6 and 7, but I think games work when, like, you can have games that are serious, and this goes for any game. I'm not saying that I'm like a good game designer by any stretch of the imagination, but like, games work really well when they're serious, they do. But if you can just inject a tiny bit of humor and ridiculousness into the most serious games, it can just make you remind you that, like, hey, the point is to have fun. And that was the point of this region, was to just, this is me remembering to have fun more than anything. And then, you know, our players in the game will get to have fun too. Let's deploy this crash report thing too. Oh, I need to take a breather now. I need to, like, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go for a walk or something. Jeez, get my heart rate down. Oh. All right. Again, thanks for everybody for coming. Oh wait, there's one more thing we need to do. Bring this up. I know you guys can't see what I'm currently doing, but I'm gonna go into the chat. What am I looking for? Oh, I gotta go to the, I know what I gotta do. Hold on, nobody go anywhere yet. Nobody go anywhere yet. Hopefully this doesn't bring up an ad when I bring up the actual YouTube. Nope, no, good, I got it. I've got it actually muted. Good. Go away, ads. I'm entering the stream. Oh wait, maybe I can do it over here without having to worry about the stream popping up. I'm gonna gift my last 5 memberships. Kablamo! I don't know if that gifts it to people who are on watching right now. Caldazar got another gifted membership. I think he got one gifted when somebody gave some away during Outer Wilds, the original. That's funny that I think he got another one. Alright, I don't know if anybody here got a gifted membership, but this was a lot of fun. I will see everybody soon. I will be getting to work on more MMORPG Tycoon videos that are recorded. Another stream, I don't know when that'll happen. I happen to have a lot of time this past week because my family went to go visit other family and I had to stay back and work, but I'm gonna be leaving to go meet them on quote-unquote sort of vacation, I guess. And so yeah, I just had a lot of time at home where I've been working during the day and coming home and having absolutely nothing to do when most of your responsibilities on a daily basis kind of fade a little bit. So I decided to just have fun, do some streaming. So I don't know if I'll be able to stream anytime soon. I'm gonna try because this was a lot of fun. But until then, hopefully another video is coming your guys' way soon. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for following the channel. Thank you all for subscribing. Like the stream if you haven't. There's already 37 likes. Wow. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I'm a small channel, but that seems like a ginormous amount in my brain. So have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll see you next time.